Right, Bucky Dollar.
What it do, my
Tell me
man.
about your team right now. Like who are part of the team? You talked about your engineers. Like any dedicated
Yeah,
DJ
man.
or
Um, engineer JL making movies. He's basically does all my, what I'm saying, mixes, masters all my music. I got my cameraman that I work with, Picks by Ego. That's my in-house cameraman. He does pretty much all my videos. You know what I'm saying? I reach out every once in a while to different people, but for the most part,
okay,
it's Picks by Ego. In-house producer, my man Met Boy, Terrell Jones. He does a lot of beats for me. I mean, I shot with other people, but he's one of my in-house producers. He makes a lot of production for me. Welcome a new homie to the team, Curtis Toll. Homie I knew from way back. It's my new creative director. He's basically going to help me with the aesthetics and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? With everything that I'm doing.
okay,
But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty small team. I got my man in Bird, my right hand man. He my homie that I be rapping with. I've been rapping with since for a minute.
okay.
You know. But yeah, that's it.
All right. So as far as the legal side,
Right.
any entertainment lawyer, any what is the legality of that side of your artistry is right now?
Right now we are fit. We're getting everything as far as entertainment lawyers. We still shopping. Right now we not really shopping for deals and stuff. We really like trying to grind independently and building a fan base and stuff. So all of that is getting worked on and stuff. But right now we really focused on the product and pushing the product. And I feel like when we get to a level where what I'm saying we actually generating a nice amount of money off
Yeah.
the stuff, that's
Mhm.
when I can reach out to entertainment lawyer. 'Cause that's like I can get an entertainment lawyer right now, but I'm not really generating a lot right now to even pay for the entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to step too far ahead, too fast ahead right now. But all of that's in the works. All of that's on the way. But right now, we just focused on the content and really building the brand up right now. And you know what I'm saying? As we go further, we're gonna tap into all of that stuff. But
Okay. So when the music is made, the goal is to showcase that music to people.
right.
Like what are the avenue, the social media, the networking tools you have right now showcasing that?
I've been working real closely with DC Top 20. Shout out DC Top 20. They've been handling a lot of stuff for me,
Yeah.
as far as marketing and advertising.
They're
But
pretty efficient.
yeah, they are pretty efficient, man. They do good work.
Yeah.
If y'all need advertising, marketing, anybody need independent artists, period, holla at DC Top 20 because they on their grind and they on their shit and they know what they doing. DJ A is a great dude, smart dude. But a lot of stuff is just me like looking on my doing my due diligence and really doing the shit myself. Like Facebook marketing,
Okay.
Instagram marketing, that's key. Google marketing, SEO marketing, that's key. You know what I'm saying? As far as getting your stuff to all the streaming platforms and stuff, as far as getting your videos on all these streaming platforms and stuff like that, those are different avenues I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
right now we're doing everything independently, man. I'm wearing a lot of hats. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I do
So
a lot
as
of
far
everything.
as the promotion part, like is your name the same across all the
Bucky Dollar.
okay, all right.
Yeah, across everything.
Because I try to raise awareness of that too, because it's kind of hard for people to follow you
Brand
if they have
continuity.
to, yeah,
Brand continuity is key, man. You can't be promoting different things because it gets people confused, man.
yeah.
If you keep everything the same with the brand continuity, it's easier for people to link this to that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
All right. So as far as the system you have in place, right? What is your opinion um, on open mics?
I feel like it's cool. I feel like I have it's both sides.
It's
I
a
feel
mixed
like
feeling,
it's
huh?
cool. It's cool, but I feel like the promoters need to promote that just as much as the artists are promoting. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I feel like promoters will rely on
The
booking
artist.
20 acts to open up
Hmm.
and not promote it and depend on the artist to promote that. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? And it's quality over quantity is what I feel like. I'm a true believer in that. I feel like if you take 5 to 10 quality artists that have fan bases and you do an open mic, it's gonna impact. The impact is gonna be way different than 30 artists on one bill that may not have no following, may have
Yes.
just started rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I feel like it needs to be the promoters and the artists need to be hand in hand with the whole execution of the open mic thing. You know what I'm saying? That's my only gripe with it. But I feel like it's great. I just feel like it needs to be executed better. And the promoters really need to take their time with the thing instead of putting it all in the artist's hand. Just like, here's the platform. It's up to y'all whether it does good or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that because you're making money. You're a promoter. You making money off of us, right? You feel what I'm saying? So if you're making money off of us, you invest. It's an investment like it is for us too. You need to be treating it as we treat it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying about open mics. I haven't done one in a while just because I'm on some trying to put together my own shows and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm more about bringing experiences to people. I feel like open mic is cool if it's an experience.
Okay. So yeah, as we were saying, as far as the system you have in place to showcase your talent, what is your opinion on opening for big artists? Like, do you think, because doing that costs you a lot more money than everything, because they're big names. So, what is your opinion on that? Do you think it's effective?
I feel like it's effective if you open it for artists that are in your type of demographic.
Okay.
I feel like an artist like myself wouldn't be. My demographic is not like a Lil Uzi Vert or like a Lil Uzi Vert or like a Migos type of act. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like my demographic would be like a Currency. You know what I'm saying? A Currency or like a Big Crit or like those type. Those type of artists.
What you mean.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's good. It's always good because you're basically turning their fans on to you, but it's also about the demographic. Doesn't make sense. Like if you make chill type music, you don't want to go open up for nobody like a Fat Trail or somebody like you know what I'm saying? It's like don't make sense because that crowd ain't even checking for that type of music. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, we used to open up for a lot of people and it'd be like, man, they fans don't listen to our type of music, man. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's definitely a good thing. Just make sure it's know who you are and know your fan base and know what makes sense for your fan base. You know what I'm saying? As far as opening up and picking the artist that you choose. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, in your opinion, what is the best promotion tools out there right now?
Facebook, Instagram.
Okay, I see that.
The biggest networks.
Yeah.
They're the biggest networks, period. Why wouldn't you want to spend your advertising dollars with the biggest network in the world?
I like YouTube though. YouTube
too. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, Facebook, but I feel like even YouTube.
They're the same anyway.
Yeah, I feel like Facebook, as far as YouTube is right below Facebook, but as far as Facebook has Instagram too. You gotta think about that too. Yeah. They also have Instagram. YouTube don't have another. They have Instagram and Facebook, who are equally big, and they're owned by the same person. So it's like, shit, I'd rather spend with them because I know their network. I know what I can see. It's visible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like I don't have to go advertise with somebody. I don't know their work already. I already know Facebook work. I can look at it. I can look at Google's work, YouTube's work. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna spend my dollars with the people I know that's gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
So, in your opinion, you think the engagement today? What do you think about the engagement on Instagram and Facebook today? Each one of them, like, are they the same like they used to be, or Facebook tend to be this has the same energy, but I think Instagram, the way that I'm looking at it now, the engagement is not the same as it used to be anymore.
I think the engage is for different type of things. You know what I'm saying? As far as content, I feel like Instagram is A1, especially with the IGTV coming out. You know what I'm
it's very
it's for as far as content. As far as trying to sell things, I feel like Facebook is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? But they work hand in hand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're both owned by the same thing. So if you're advertising on Facebook, it's gonna go on your Instagram. Yeah. Same as if you advertise on Instagram, it's an option for you to advertise on Facebook. So I feel like they're hand in hand, but I feel like you got to leverage them for both different type of things. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're right. I think you could, from Instagram, you could actually repost the same thing
because the account
on your
actual
Facebook, right?
Yeah, the actual account, the ads account that you use from Instagram is Facebook.
Okay,
it's attached to Facebook. See, it's all integrated. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like because it's like I can spend my dollars on both of them. I can get 2 for 1. You know what I'm saying?
So when it comes to what you're doing right now is all about the bottom line, the cash flow, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, where is your revenue come from? You know, features or selling
Um,
merch or
merch, you know what I'm saying? Features, shows. Right now, we getting it out the mud. It's way more money we putting out than we getting in. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But that's all businesses. You know what I'm saying? When you first start out, you're gonna spend a lot more money than you're gonna make. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? But we starting to see it trickle back as far as streaming and the merchandise and you know what I'm saying and features and shows like that. But like I said, it's a slow process, man. I'm still almost cutting in on my 10,000 hours, man. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like
So at this point, do you think that do you feel sometime that you're not reaching the level of success that you think you should have had by now, or it is a process you
it's
have to go through?
man. I read this book um, called Outliers. Um, and it's basically about studying different successful people and what it took to get them to that point. What sets them apart from everybody else. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And the main theme amongst all of these people is the 10,000 hour mark.
Okay.
And if you break the 10,000 hour mark as far as days, it approximately equals out to 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours a day for 10 years.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh,
That's a lot of hours,
yeah.
but 10 years is people look at it like a long time, but it's like I look at first I used to look at it like, damn man, I should be here. But after I read that book, it changed my perspective on shit. It's like, man, I'm just finishing up my 10 years. And it's crazy because now we starting to see what we want to see. Like my right hand man I was telling about in Burb, he's about to put his fourth video on BET, MTV, Revolt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just we just cracking through the surface, but it was 10 long years, and it's like after reading that book, it's like, damn, that shit is really true. Like
Yeah.
the people that are at the top, they really took the time and did what other people that are sitting on these couches watching people on TV couldn't do.
Yeah.
Put in the time every day, 4 hours, at least 4 to 5 hours a day on their craft for 10 years straight.
You're right.
But you don't see that on TV. You just see the success and all the glitz and glam. You don't see the grind all the way up because they don't show that shit. You know what I'm saying?